Hello everyone, welcome back to Classic Chroma 1. And if you saw my last video, this is my new to me 2015 Lexus RC350. And for this video, I'll do a test drive video of it. I'll do a full in-depth tour and review at some point soon, but I thought I'd go ahead and do a test drive POV style video. We'll go ahead and get started with the video. Like I said, this is my new to me 2015 Lexus RC350. And I know the speedometer looks like it's either off or flickering or something, but that's just the camera doing that. For those of you that don't know, this is powered by a 3.5 liter V6, which puts out 306 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. It's pretty decently fast for what it is. Lexus says 0 to 60 in like 5.8 seconds, something like that. But yeah, it definitely moves. It is all-wheel drive, like I said in my last video. Drives really well. It has a really great mixture of sports car, grand touring car, and luxury car, kind of put all together from a driving perspective. And like I said, it does have paddle shifters. Those don't really do a ton, but they're kind of fun to use. We'll go ahead and throw it in Sport Plus. I'll do a 0 to 60 pull in a minute. Sport Plus mode, I mean, the only thing it really does is the transmission shifts a little faster and just acts a little bit differently, and I don't know if it actually makes it faster or not. And the ride quality does kind of feels a little bit more firm than normal mode, but not anything too noticeable. It rides pretty nice. It definitely rides a little bit rougher than my ES. I would say surprisingly, but this is more of a sports car, grand touring sports car, and kind of in that category. And obviously the ES is a just straight up luxury sedan. So this one is definitely faster though, obviously, even though they both have the 3.5 liter V6. When I first got it, this is gonna sound kind of strange, but I was hoping that it wouldn't be like, too comfortable, if you know what I mean. Like, I already have my other ES, which it rides great, drives great, everything you'd want in a luxury sedan, at least of that, from that era. But yeah, I was hoping this would be like sporty enough. Like, I test drove the Porsches, and then when I test drove this, like, the Porsche is just a straight up sports car, the Porsche Cayman, so it rode rough and you know, drove like a sports car, and I was hoping that this one wouldn't be like too comfortable, but it's really not. It has a rougher ride than I was expecting, and it's sporty enough when it drives, and I'm glad I chose this over the Porsche because I like this one way better. It's honestly a lot more fun. The Porsches that I looked at were older too. They were like 2006, 2007, something like that. And this one's more practical because I wanted to daily whatever I got, and it's just, I don't know, a better option in my opinion. We'll go ahead and floor it right here. Pretty decently fast. It's not bad at all. brake boosted or anything like that. But I can turn around up here and do that, a 0 to 60 pull. I should have turned off the traction control because I think the wheels did spin a little bit. Some loose gravel back there. Let me know if you like these POV type review test drive videos. I've done a few in some of my other videos, and I need to do some more on some of the other family cars in the fleet. And unfortunately, I don't have like a 0 to 60 time or anything with me, so I'll have to time it like when I watch back the video and when I edit and stuff, and I'll put the 0 to 60 time on the screen. We'll go ahead and do a 0 to 60 run here. I got it in Sport Plus mode. I'll turn off the traction control real quick. It definitely has a good amount of torque. The first time I did a 0 to 60 launch, kind of like that, the first time I did that was like a week ago, and I wasn't expecting it to actually have the launch that it does. Like, I was filming it on my phone. I've done 0 to 60 runs in all of the other cars, and I usually film it on my phone every time. And like, after I did it in this for the first time, like, my phone fell out of my hands. Like, it has a really good launch to it. After that, like, it's fast, but not like there's other cars in this class that like the competitors for the RC are definitely a little faster, but some of them are. But the all-wheel drive, I wasn't expecting it to throw me back in my seat and make my phone fall out of my hands like that. So, like I said, it does have a aftermarket exhaust. It's not super loud and not like way louder than the stock exhaust, but it looks cool, and I can tell it does have it, especially like on the highway, because you can always hear a constant little rumble from it, especially at highway speeds. And when I accelerate even lightly, you can hear it instantly, so it does sound pretty good. And it says, if you saw it, it says maintenance required on there. It does already need an oil change. I don't know why it didn't have one already, but I guess it didn't. If you've seen some of my previous uploads where I put a bunch of like 0 to 60 videos and acceleration clips all in one video, I thought about doing something like that with this, and kind of do the same thing and do 0 to 60 in each different mode, and kind of something like that, like I have in some of my other videos. So I might do that. This does have a half a tank, a little bit more than a half a tank of gas right now, so obviously an empty tank and a full tank. I thought about doing a video comparing that, or doing that in my video, like a full versus empty tank of 0 to 60 time. That was a decent 0 to 60 pull back there, but I don't know if it had close to an empty tank, if it'd be any faster or not. I'm not really sure. And like I mentioned, like I showed you in my last video, this does have the red leather interior. It looks really nice. I've always been a really big fan of red leather interior. I had been saying for a while that my next car would have red leather interior, not thinking that it would probably actually have it, but I was thinking at some point I definitely want to have a car that has red leather interior, and ironically it worked out. So this one happened to have it, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back into normal mode and do an acceleration run. So yeah, even in normal mode, it still sounds pretty good. It'll sound good probably in any mode it's in when you put your foot down. It's got that nice aftermarket exhaust, and the V6 itself sounds really nice. Hopefully, eventually one day I can get a RCF. I've never driven one of those, but I'm sure they're absolutely insane. They got the 5-liter V8, and I know they sound amazing and probably drive amazing as well, so that'd be awesome to drive one of those or have one of those someday. The only complaint I have when driving this car is, like I said, the lack of storage is pretty bad. Only 2 cup holders, and there's really not, like, especially when it's on the charger, there's not really a good solid spot to like lay your phone in here when you're driving, unless it's like in your pocket. But like when I have it charging on the car charger, it's not right now, but my phone right now is just chilling in the passenger seat. But there's really nowhere to like lay it. Like the cup holder kind of works, and I don't really want to have it in the center console because I'll either forget it, or yeah, I don't know, I'd rather just not have it in there. But that's really the only true complaint I have when driving this car. But yeah, that's really the only true complaint that I have when driving this, just the lack of storage. But I still have a lot of stuff in the ES. I didn't just take everything out of there and put it in here. I took out just kind of the main stuff that I normally use in a car, which isn't much at all. I have like a few things in the center console, and that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this POV-ish. I hope you guys enjoyed this POV style video. And like I said in my last video, I hope you enjoy the future content of the Lexus RC350. I'm really happy that I have it, and really excited to make many videos of it over the years that I have it. If there's any other videos on any of the other cars that you want to see, just let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.